Welcome to Tone Talks. Welcome to Tone Talks. Welcome to Tone Talks. What up, y'all? This is Attorney Antonio Moore coming to you from Tone Talks. I want to have a discussion today about how the Democrats and the Republicans, how the voting electorate, the people in control see you as a black voter. I believe that they see you as Toys R Us kids. And I got to look at why. I mean, how many of y'all was at Louisiana? So you got a PhD from Morehouse and you at Louisiana, and people be like, well, you can do both. Okay, all right. You supporting the dude that vote for Trump, endorse Trump, that look like that. I want to talk today because on the other side you got Cardi B, and she can't even really speak English all that well. She uses curse words as fillers because it's really hard for her to speak this language. But y'all see her as a businesswoman that uses English as her tool to rap. I want to talk today. I want to talk today because I don't understand how you think you're going to be part of the electorate that changes the nation when this is who you stand behind. You got Lil Wayne standing with Trump, looking like a whole Republican, but it was at Louisiana when he got the key to the city. I don't know why he would get the key to the city. You got Cardi B, who basically has admitted to, at least in Instagram, some form of rape of men. And in addition, to me, presents and puts forward a lot of degenerate language and life and living. But we got her with Kamala hugging days before the election, giving basically an illiterate speech. The use of largely degenerate black celebrity is showing a Toys R Us like political mentality among black Americans. So you got black folks that got masters from Stanford, that got masters from UCLA, that have advanced degrees from Howard, that are going to these degenerate aged black celebrities. You know, Lil Wayne, that hot boy stuff, that's senior citizen rap to me. No different than the Fat Joe at the New York Yankees. It is a methodology that says, y'all don't eat nothing but cotton candy, so let me give you some old cotton candy. You wouldn't eat old cotton candy. Well, what the fuck you watching Hot Boys? God damn it. Ain't but old cotton candy. The NSYNC shit that white folks put down 22 years ago. Y'all up there with all your good dazzling clothes. You done flew across the country. You are a black professional. Don't you have some advanced hobbies? Can I get to it? Well, if you're at the Louisiana, of course Trump think that he can get to you through Lil Wayne. The use of largely degenerate black celebrity is showing a Toys R Us like political mentality among black Americans. From Cardi B and Kamala to Lil Wayne and Trump, we have been relegated to political playthings by both parties, the Republicans and the Democrats. Can we talk? 310-388-3499. I want to hear from you, women and men. I want to hear your opinion. A whole set of black professionals talking about I am Cardi B is a businesswoman that makes good music as she curses and stumbles her way through a rally speech. She basically presented as barely literate. And you think your daughter that's watching this with you gonna be somebody. You think that your son that's at the Louisiana with you is gonna be somebody. Lil Wayne looked like a whole homeless man to me. To me, she basically presented as barely literate. Not to mention her admitting to a form of rape prior. Remember when? And I don't want to get into it because I don't want to get demonetized. You can look on my Twitter. She said it out of her mouth. And a bunch of black professionals with degrees flying across the country to see a Trump-supporting, wild-looking Lil Wayne get a key to the city for a 25-year-old rapman. Hot boys. If you don't get it, maybe it's just me being from Los Angeles. I'm not trying. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about, that old pop music from 22 years ago. If you don't get out of here with the do-rag on your neck, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Is how both Democrats and Republicans see the black vote, and maybe it's well deserved. I want to talk. 310-388-3499. I want to hear from you. I want to hear about this degeneracy. But to give that framework, I want to make sure that everybody understands what we're talking about. Stay tuned in for 4 minutes and call in.
Market. I'm seeing that everything tripled up. That like lettuce was like $2 a couple of months ago, and now it's like fucking $7. Of course, I'm gonna say something. Because if I think that is crazy, I can only imagine what middle class people or people in the hood. Of course, I'm gonna say something. Because if I think that is crazy, I can only imagine what middle class people or people in the hood is motherfucking thinking. So yes, I'm going to say something. And I have a big platform, so I do want anybody that's responsible of these prices.
I wasn't gonna vote this year. I wasn't. But Kamala Harris joining the race, she changed my mind completely. I did not have faith on any candidate until she joined the race and said the things that I wanted to hear, that I want to see next in this country. All right? I believe in every word that comes out of her mouth. She's passionate, she's compassionate, she shows empathy, and most of all, she is not delusional. Yeah. Kamala recognized that this country is at risk, that the economy needs to get stronger, that the cost of food and the cost of living is too high. Damn, it's even high for me.
I work so hard, bro. I work so hard on my speech. And a lot of y'all talking about like, oh, why are you reading it from a phone? I had to write that down because I had to make. I'm 32 years old, and I have 3 kids. My mind raising all goddamn day. Like it's like sometimes I be arguing on my shower, like rehearsing what I'm gonna tell niggas when I see them.
I'm with Kamala. I believe in her. In America, I believe in you to turn out on Tuesday. Turn out and turn up on Tuesday. Turn the page and let's win this thing. Thank you for having me. I do not take lightly the call to show up, the call to speak up, the call to deliver a message that's been on my heart for a hot minute now. Now, I took my time writing this speech, so I'm gonna make sure I deliver it right. Because I got something I've been wanting to say for a long time. I've been saying it on Twitter, on my Instagram, and I'm ready to tell it to you now. Y'all ready to listen? Yeah. Because we know what he's really setting us for. He's selling more than watches and sneakers. He's selling us bigotry, misogyny, division, chaos, and confusion. He wants us to hate each other. And it's gonna cost you your money, equal opportunity, affordable health care, and any rights you thought you had for your body. He gonna take it from you. Listen to me. He gonna take it. Thank you. I love you too. I'm not giving Donald Trump a second chance. Nope. I'm not taking any chances with my future, and I damn sure and taking no chances with the future of my children. All 3 of them. All 3 of them. I'm not giving him the chance. You're not giving him the chance. Yeah.
Don't ask me. I don't give a the resume that they send. I don't give a I'm not endorsing no presidents no more. Because we could fund too.
Woo, she said, so the last clip was before she endorsed Kamala a few months ago, where she said she's not endorsing no presidents. Then she endorsed Kamala, and she didn't even seem to know Kamala's name. Not at least she was struggling with it to me. Can I get the first caller just to get it going? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? This is your show today.
Hey. Hi, Taylor. This is Taylor calling from Delaware. Thank you for all that you're doing for the community.
I'm just
and
trying
waking everybody up.
I'm trying to understand. You got Lil Wayne and Kanye with Trump, and you got Cardi B with Kamala. What is this?
Well, the decadent fail. It's failing. The decadent bill's not working anymore. It worked with Obama. It's not about to work with Kamala. So they've been pulling out all this stuff. They've accused black men who've had like the highest voter turnout for Democrats out of all the different demographics. Then they use some female rappers for the women, R&B singers, and who haven't been through the thick of it, that don't live like a regular average life. So I mean, they got all the Diddy cred.
And these ain't no Langston Hughes. It's backwards. So we got our college grads struggling, our doctors and our lawyers, and then you got these people, and we'll get into their educational background. Lil Wayne's a high school dropout. He got his GED later. He's a high school dropout. This woman here, barely literate to me. I think we're moving into a space where many of you are giving y'all money to these events in Louisiana, then leave the event and want to judge somebody about Trump voting when you just gave your money to the main Trump voter, the endorser in charge. He got his little yellow hair and all, blonde. Go ahead. Give me your last take. I got a full queue.
No, that's all I got to say. Just don't go with what the Democrats do. Vote who you think is the most competent. And right now, honestly, how this economy looks, I don't know. We got to vote with our wallets, not with our emotions. You have a blessed one.
Thank you so much for calling in. 310-388-349. If you want to give your voice, I got a queue filling up. I'm going to try to get to everybody. So everybody was down at the Little Louisiana event. This looked like a poster for a 1965 chicken dinner event. If you don't, this looked like the t-shirt that came out in 83 before they had Photoshop. This looked like, it looked like Lil Wayne. God dang. God dang. If he don't look like every part of failure in Black America, he looked like you look at Black failure and Lil Wayne face come up. I'm just telling you what I see. I could be wrong. Y'all be loving on this stuff. Hot Boys and the Hot Boy. MC Hammer came out in 1992. He had sampled Super Freak, and by 95, all them cereals and the cartoons was gone. Why is these people still here? Have you ever asked what white person wants them here? Have you ever asked, do I like Hot Boys, or am I just liking it because I don't like my life? I want to fly somewhere, so I'm willing to take any old summer jam event from 2001 that they throw at me as a way to escape my truth. Can we talk about it? You don't like to read. You don't like to hike. You don't like to do nothing that it takes to build your body or your mind. So you're going to fly across the country to see this man in these pants. Can we talk about it? With these shoes on. Oh. Everybody's struggling. Somebody said he's not a failure. Well, that's your belief. When you drop out of high school in America, I see it look, well, he was performing then. He got his GED since then. Congratulations to him. But somehow it led him to a political understanding that got him to vote and endorse this way. But he was trying to get something for himself, Tone. Con artist, modern day hustler. No idea the impact of endorsing this man on the Black electorate. Can we talk? But there is an impact, and you ain't got to take my word for it. It's right here. According to NPR, the Trump campaign was so pleased with Tunchi, which is Lil Wayne, his endorsement, they promoted the tweet to its outrage list of Black voters. So basically, Lil Wayne was looking for a pardon for a gun charge. So he begged Trump. But he basically signaled that he'll give him the Black vote. How did he do that? Well, by endorsing him, when you know you got all these people stuck in a time machine, so many Black folks, this is what I've been saying, started seeing Trump as supportive of Black folks just because they're going to help this one man who fucked up. 310-388-3499. Then you got this lady admitting to crimes on Instagram that are of the most heinous nature. Talked about it earlier. Stripping and twerking. And she up here talking to Kamala because Kamala begging for the vote because she's struggling with Black folks. Can we talk today? What we're running into is an issue here where I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Is playing in your mind in the things that you find entertaining, informative, where you get your information, who you around. How many of y'all go down to the Louisiana event, then complain about black men and how ain't nobody quality today? What you gonna find up in there? Smelling like Paco Rabanne and Black and Mild. You went in there. When are you going to cut open? Who is this person? So Cardi B attended the following schools: Renaissance High School for Musical Theater and Technology, and graduated in 2010. And then she went to Borough of Manhattan Community College and dropped out. Cardi B's real name is Belcalis Almanzar. That's a goddamn Harry Potter name. She dropped out of school to become a stripper to escape poverty and abusive relationship. All right. And that's who Kamala is going to speak to for you after you graduated from Morehouse. While you want your kids to go to Howard or to UCLA I don't understand how we got here where this don't mean by doing this, both these people have disrespected your household. That's the point of this show, to ask the question, do you understand why they are doing this? And do you understand your role? You're not aging up. You're doing the same things you was doing when you was 22 at 52 because you ain't got no wealth. Tiana, well, let's say it again. Tiana's mad at me, or she ain't mad, she's laughing. But I'm just saying the lady name is Belcalis Almanzar. That's a damn Harry Potter spell. That's when the flowers come up or some shit happen. Water come down because you need it. I guess junkies and 304s vote. Come on. I just want to have a discussion. I seen this, and it's not just these two people. They just are reflections of, it's a number of them. Houston in January 2005, he dropped out again in the same year due to his conflicted schedule. He switched to University of Phoenix, and we don't know if he finished. All right. This is what we doing. They think ADOS are buffoons because we allow our celebrities to incorrectly represent us. These people ain't even celebrities no more. Like Lil Wayne's music is like from senior citizen music, just like Fat Joe now. I know you loved him when you were 21. You 46 now. We are stuck in a time machine where we're talking like his biggest hit was 3 years ago. They have, and white capital is behind them, keeping them relevant despite there being no relevance of them in your life, not even in terms of pop culture. Can we talk? Again, MC Hammer came out in 92. By 95, he was gone. When nobody listened to no Dolomite for political ideas in 1993. But you are through Lil Wayne. He ain't shit but Dolomite now. He Dolomite in 94. I just want to talk. You got Kanye with Trump, if you remember. Came to the White House with his red hat on. Now he running. When I told y'all the day before the Adidas dropping, that Adidas will drop him, so many of you, because you believe in black celebrity, because that is your escape hatch for all your lack of legacy, your lack of wealth, your lack of education, your lack of opportunity. Y'all told me it was impossible. You remember that? Y'all told me when I told y'all 2 days before Adidas was going to drop him, that they will drop him and move on. You got him with Trump. You got her on this video. We're going to play that video again. Trying to explain why she was reading from a phone and struggling. We don't need to know why. We know why. You don't make no sense. Somebody said Hammer hit in 88. Well, he was gone by 93. 5 years. Maybe 94. That's when Diddy and them hit. Out of here. Corny as hell. Everything he had on. And part of that is the Telecom Act and how they use manipulated radio. Many of you do not understand. You only like these things because they told you to like them. You only think Hot Boys is relevant because Hot Boys was told to you as being relevant. You know what I told somebody? It's so weird that that 12 years ago, you would have thought the Hot Boys song was whack because it was old, but now because of the celebration of old hip-hop artists, it's a classic. Are we going to play that video again? Are we going to play that video again? Can we talk? The music videos are stuck in your mind. Ask yourself, if this man, you didn't know him, Lil Wayne, walked up to you and wanted to sell you a couch, wanted to be your friend and go to the club with you, met you in front of the church, was going to sell you some chicken, what would you say? But you're going to let him sell you your politics. Can we talk? You're going to let him sell you your politics while he's selling you a far right wing crazy man. You're going to let her sell you your politics while she's selling you an Indian Jamaican that doesn't even give a good speech, that has not told you what she's going to do for you. This woman, you're going to let her sell you your politics. I don't know why your parents sent you off to Howard. You might as well stay at home. Shit, the Louisiana event across the street. Oh, my God. We're going to play that video again. Don't worry. Let's go on and play it because everybody asking for it because it sets everything up.
Like I went to the supermarket, I'm seeing that everything tripled up. That like lettuce was like $2 a couple of months ago, and now it's like fucking $7. Of course, I'm gonna say something. Because if I think that is crazy, I can only imagine what middle class people or people in the hood is motherfucking thinking. So yes, I'm going to say something. And I have a big platform, so I do want anybody that's responsible of these prices.
I wasn't gonna vote this year. I wasn't. But Kamala Harris joining the race, she changed my mind completely. I did not have faith on any candidate until she joined the race and said the things that I wanted to hear.
You mean
that I want to see next in this country. All right? I believe in every word that comes out of her mouth. She's passionate, she's compassionate, she shows empathy, and most of all, she is not delusional. Yeah. Kamala recognized that this country is at risk, that the economy needs to get stronger, that the cost of food and the cost of living is too high. Damn, it's even high for me.
I work so hard, bro. I work so hard on my speech. And a lot of y'all talking about like, oh, why are you reading it from a phone? I had to write that down because I had to make. I'm 32 years old, and I have 3 kids. My mind raising all goddamn day. Like it's like sometimes I be arguing on my shower, like rehearsing what I'm gonna tell when I see them.
I'm with Kamala. I believe in her.
Don't know nothing about what you stand for.
In America, I believe in you to turn out on Tuesday. Turn out and turn up on Tuesday. Turn the page and let's win this thing.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Thank you for having me. I do not take lightly the call to show up, the call to speak up, the call to deliver a message that's been on my heart for a hot minute now. Now, I took my time writing this speech, so I'm gonna make sure I deliver it right. Because I got something I've been wanting to say for a long time. I've been saying it on Twitter, on my Instagram, and I'm ready to tell it to you now. Y'all ready to listen?
Yeah. You know I had to replay it. I had to replay this.
Because we know what he's really setting us for.
Oh, selling us for.
He's selling more than watches and sneakers. He's selling us bigotry, misogyny, division, chaos, and confusion. He wants us to hate each other. And it's gonna cost you your money. equal opportunity, affordable health care, and any rights you thought you had for your body. He gonna take it from you. Listen to me. He gonna take it. Thank you. I love you too. I'm not giving Donald Trump a second chance.
She out there with the supreme hairdo.
Nope.
Talking to us.
I'm not taking any chances with my future,
Looking
and I'm
like
damn sure and taking no chances with the future of my children. All three of them. All three of them. I'm not giving him the chance. You're not giving him the chance. Yeah.
Don't ask me. I don't give a the resume they send.
Before.
I don't give a I'm not endorsing no presidents no more. Because we could fund
Oh, she out there with the Supreme's hairdo. This woman here. Let me take this caller. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, sir? This is Christian from Fayetteville, North Carolina. How you doing today?
Faithful caller, what you think about this? You came up of the age of Cardi B, and you're too young for Lil Wayne, but some of y'all still listen to the old music like Ray Charles. Give me your take on this whole thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is my generation. I had it's almost an observation, but a question that I've been having because I'm seeing it. Of course, we're seeing it right now with Cardi B, but not that long. That's the RNC. We had Glow Really, Amber Rose. So my question: what is it saying about our people in our politics when either side decides to get some whatever celebrity endorsement to get our attention? Why are they picking the most raunchy and the destructive options that are? We have so many artists and people doing things like, we already don't agree with the celebrities being involved anyway. But if they're going to pick anything, the worst of us or the worst that they believe we have to display is being picked. It's being displayed, and then we're being told that we need to be accepting of whatever that thing is. So I'm wondering what that says about us as a people. And then also, I'm wondering why is it that we can't recognize, why is it that we can't recognize families? Because a lot of people, the trope that's being used, especially with the Harris campaign, is that, Kamala, especially with black men, Kamala should remind you of your mom, your auntie, whatever. My mother wasn't an apathetic carpetbagger who pretended to love me in public and then, completely engaged in benign neglect when nobody was there.
And she wasn't Indian. And she wasn't Indian. And she wasn't Indian, and she didn't get to fly on a plane in the 70s to India. And she didn't have two parents that were professionals, that were professors. And we can do all the ands. This woman is, this is just a joke, man. And flat blackness don't make no sense. Go ahead.
No, it doesn't. So I'm genuinely curious, why is it that what is it even saying about our family structures that if this woman reminds you of your family member, of somebody that would use you so brutally, they would abuse you so brutally, what is that saying about?
Then we look at family. We look at family through the lens of a Cosby Show, topical, very, very basic. We don't understand how to dig any deeper. It has no cultural, because we don't have a language. We speak English. It has no we don't come from a home country. There's no real deep-seated outside of America cultural ties. Then inside of America, we give it all away as if everybody's the same. Her family just got here. They just got here, both sides. And then she's anchored in being Indian. Her auntie already said it. Everything that Kamala is comes from the mama. But in addition, would it matter? The daddy is Jamaican, and we don't know if he's Jamaican Indian, which would make him not even a black person. But nobody really wants to dig into that, as they should have, because black people have not created, before ADOS, we didn't do any work to even create identity. Forget the wealth side. So then you ask the question before that of why they use these people, because you watch these people. There is no Little Louisiana event without a black girl that's a nurse or a doctor or a lawyer that went to that shit. Why you go to that? You old. Get your ass and sit down. That's not a watch. Read a book. Let me give you a book to fucking read. Go read this. White Trash. The 400-year untold history of class in America. You need to be out here developing and growing. You out here in there, and it smells like Black and Mild and burnt ends. It smells like Paco Rabanne and feet. It smells like chili Fritos. They in there serving chili Fritos. What is you doing? If you at some place where they serve chili Frito and then sausages, just loose sausages, they selling Kool-Aid in the Ziploc bag, and you talking about ain't no good men in here. I'm gonna let you go, Chris. So I just feel, thank you so much. I just feel like a lot of us aren't honest about why they're using these people. And why they're using these people is because you don't really understand. You didn't do the work in between. You didn't go to the local congressman or the local assembly member and make your interest known. You didn't show a developmental growth in. Did you see how many people was at that Louisiana? What are we doing? What is that? He a whole Trump supporter. Even if you don't want to deal with this pop music. Well, white people will be at NSYNC, not the same ones. Those are the same ones that got Disneyland passes with no kids. No. Y'all be using that as an outlet to connect back to when you was at Hamilton High or Dorsey High or Banneker. You still be trying to be 15 again because it was so good when you was 18 or 19. White folks is having a 40-year-old fun. What is your 40-year-old fun? That's why they using Cardi B. You don't have a 40-year-old fun. Your 40-year-old fun is the same thing that you found fun when you was 22. And that is why he used Lil Wayne. According to NPR, the Trump campaign was so pleased with Lil Wayne's endorsement, they promoted the tweet to his outreach of black voters. He traded the black vote to get a pardon. This old piece of shit. Understand, there is a value that was placed inside of him because of all that marketing, all that damn support y'all gave him. He traded that for his pardon, and he knew that Trump, a right-winger, would use that to get your vote. That's a sellout. You got her saying, I'm not endorsing nobody. Soon as something happened, I don't know what white person called her and said, you better be on that stage with the Supreme's hair that we got for you, or we will cut your water off. This is whole debauchery, degeneracy. Whole Toys R Us kids. Excuse my lighting because it's getting dark early. You know, the daylight savings changed. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, what's going on, Tom? How you feeling?
I'm getting it in today. Tunchi?
Yeah,
What did they say? Tunchi?
One, man.
Let me ask you a question.
Like
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. If this man came up to you with peach cobbler, would you buy it?
Well, I'm on the phone. I had to pause the YouTube so I could be on the phone.
I'm saying Lil Wayne walked up to you with loose peach cobbler, like just in a little plastic. You gonna buy that? I ain't buying it. Come on, man.
I wouldn't buy Lucy. I wouldn't buy Lucy from Lil Wayne. He looked real crazy.
Go ahead. That's your Uber. That's your Uber driver. That's your Uber driver. Pull up, this dude pull up as your Uber driver. Oh man, just cancel that. I ain't going. I'm gonna go back up there and take my clothes off. I ain't getting in no car with you. Go ahead. Give me your take.
Yeah, this is his daughter.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Cardi B can't read. How did she go to college? If she skipped school, she can't read. No, ma'am.
Oh wow. How old is your daughter? Thank you for calling.
That's what I wanted to say. Unfortunately, man, this is a problem with a lot of liberals and a lot of white people in general. We live in such a segregated society that they don't know no real black people. The only black people that they really know are black people that are on TV, that are in music. So when they go to choose these people, they can't come up with a person of substance or a person that has the background that will necessitate them being on a political platform. They don't know anybody like Yvette Carnell or yourself or look to that actually do political work.
I believe it's worse. I believe it's look. That's the general sale that most black people are able to say to themselves when they haven't created an ADOS. What I have been through ADOS has shown me that this is a captured group. You guys don't understand the end game of what happens. I believe what happens is that you get choked out financially and socially, and you're part of it by going to Little Louisiana. What am I saying? Well, we don't have those people because basically they led to. We know that that my work led to, along with Yvette Carnell, my work led to the California reparations bill. We know that is given. The intern said it. I was the lead expert. Well, I can't become your voice if they allow the Harvard paper to come out. And for those people that aren't aware that are tuning in, go look it up. Harvard, Antonio Moore. They attacked us and they basically said, oh, we got it wrong. We sorry for attacking. But I couldn't be the head of the commission as a result. There was an open paper that said that I was disinformation, damn near from Russia. So from Harvard. So I'm saying to you that your group is captured. You have to ask yourself, what am I doing to uncapture it? What meeting, what ADOS Foundation, even if you want to join the NAACP, what do I do at night? Well, most of y'all don't do nothing. And there's a consequence for doing nothing when you poor. And I just think a lot of you will deal with that consequence as it comes, thing by thing. Rent going up, your charter schools asking you for more money, inflation, and even your vote. Y'all voting Trump don't know that Trump gonna cut all the programs for you and your baby mama. Give me your last thing on it.
Well, I think, man, again, man, when it comes to education, in Philadelphia, man, it's known. The public schools in Philadelphia, like you said, even captured. Public schools in Philadelphia, the only quality public schools in Philadelphia are unfairly populated by Asians.
Yeah, they pay the money. Hey, man, I got a full queue. Let me get to everybody. Can you please tell your daughter? Can you please tell your daughter that Tone Talk says thank you for her listening and calling in? All right, Sam.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, we got the 9-year-olds with their pops. Shout out to that brother. That's what you got to do. You got to get them early or Cardi B gonna get them. Either you get them early or Cardi B gonna get them. And if Cardi B get them, you know what it is. The debauchery is on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Larry calling from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I think the way that the reason that these parties are using these particular celebrities is in the way that people digest political information, in my opinion. It's more so based on like themes and vibes and things that aren't really casual and necessarily based on what improves a person's life. It's more so based on this like popular information that this team has Lil Wayne and this particular rapper on their side, and then this side has Cardi B and this particular rapper on their side. So that's just the reason why I think they're using these particular celebrities, just because it's a convenient, easy way to get people that aren't already looking at the issues and which particular policies they want to improve their lives.
All right, man. I got a full queue. Thank you for dropping that knowledge. I did a piece called The Decadent Veil on Huffington Post back in 2014. That's 10 years ago. And I told you that the decadent veil of black celebrity is a wealth illusion. If you look in the image, I got Oprah in there. At that time, Kobe was alive. I got Beyonce and Jay-Z in there. Somewhere they down here. If you see the whole thing, you got Dubois in there. And I just think that there is a veil that has been weaponized by white capital to keep black folks from doing anything advanced in terms of thought. And that veil leads you to a point where you at 48 years old as a professional find your happiness in this Louisiana or Cardi B event after work. So that's why they use them people. They use them people because you eat them people. Shit, if I know that you go to McDonald's that night, where I'm gonna market to you at? McDonald's. You a McDonald's person. That ain't shit but what these people are. This is McDonald's and Burger King. You be over there talking about why they using McDonald's. You don't be at the Whole Foods in the salad section. I don't see you there. In addition, I want to keep you at the McDonald's, so then I get free tickets and free things on the app to get you over there. So it's a chicken and egg thing. Don't debauchery. Got this man over there with Trump. Can we talk? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? We got a full queue. I'm going to keep it going. The debauchery on display. Go ahead. Are you speaking into the phone? We can't hear you that great. I just want to make sure everybody gets your point.
Let me fix it. Hold on.
All right, John.
Is that better?
Yes. Go ahead. Give me your point.
All right. This is Jay calling from Florida. I'm calling. When you play that video of Cardi B talking, it's like chalk, like somebody scratching their nails on a chalkboard. It really is grating. Yeah, I was hoping you would turn it off or stop it.
Not this show.
This
show right here, we asking the question: if Kamala running for president, we already know her history with Willie Brown. I don't understand how that all goes together with this woman being possibly the first president, let alone her not being ADOS. I mean, I said this the last show, and I've been the first person to say it, but the first black president wasn't ADOS. The first black vice president wasn't ADOS. It was Kamala. The first black press secretary wasn't. These people might have at times 100,000 to less than 800,000, 900,000 people in the country. There's only 100,000 Kenyans in America right now. They basically are masking us, and that's how they get to rise. And so, and when I say us, I'm talking about American descendants of slavery. We don't even get a chance. So now we have this whole debauchery, and this Cardi B isn't even. I don't think she's black. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but I know she's not ADOS. Give me your last take on it, because I got a full queue.
All right. Well, I just want to say this, man. They're using these celebrities the way they know they can trust them. They bring them in and put them in front of us and think that it's gonna influence us. And a lot of times it does, like you said. We're going to the concerts. We're doing things that they know that we like those people. But what they did to you as a vet, when they sent Harvard after you, they don't want people like y'all in front of us. Because I don't think America works if the message you as a vet put out, if that message spreads, America doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, it don't work if we ADOS. Because then we start asking for big parts of things. I'm going to let you go. Thank you. Ooh, man. We just having this discussion. I'm going to keep it simple, but I'm going to keep it right. Debauchery on a Democratic, on display, a Democratic strategy. It's not just Democrats. It's the Republicans too, though. It's the way to get to the black vote. Kamala Harris, Speaker Cardi B, bragged about using a transgender man to, you see the rest, other men, a criminal act. Kamala brought this woman on stage at a rally to endorse her and to speak for her. All right. That's what we doing. Somebody says she's not African anything. She's Dominican and Trinidadian. That's what we saying. All right. The fact that Kamala Harris had this woman, Cardi B, speak at her rally is disrespectful to every Democratic voter that will vote in 2024, period. Listen to this additional craze. And I played it already. Let me play the show clip. I don't care.
I work so hard, bro. I work so hard on my speech. And a lot of y'all talking about like, oh, why are you reading it from a phone? I had to write that down because I had to make. I'm 32 years old, and I have 3 kids. My mind raising all goddamn day. Like it's like sometimes I be arguing on my shower, like rehearsing what I'm gonna tell niggas when I see them.
And that isn't triggering a massive amount of black folks saying that I don't know about this Kamala lady. She don't respect me. She done brought debauchery on stage. You remember she had Megan Thee Stallion twerking for votes. I believe in Atlanta. You got Lil Wayne and he got his felon photo and he got out of it basically in one way or another, in my view, pitching the black male, particularly black vote through an endorsement that confused people on Trump. And we dealing with the consequence now. All these men don't even know why they like Trump. Lil Wayne told you to. All these men don't know why they like Trump. and don't know, Lil Wayne told you to like Trump. How'd he tell you? Well, when he stood with him looking like one of them, White Chicks, the movie. This man looked like a whole little white woman. He looked like a golden girl. Lil Wayne looked like a whole golden girl right here. Got on Dolores's dress, Rose's out. This is the outfit Rose used when she was trying to get that date. Can we talk? Lil Wayne, who once endorsed Trump, has been pardoned. You got Kanye, he crazy, running around. He lost because they didn't cut his water off. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, it's Courtney from Dallas.
Give me your take, Courtney.
Yeah, I think you kind of hit on it a little bit. I think for political and socially, we don't ask for more, so we don't really get more. I mean, it takes Hillary Clinton having hot sauce in her purse or Barack Obama shooting basketball or something, and that's just enough for us. So they keep going to it because the well's still full and people keep drawing from it.
Can I say, all right, man, look, give me your last take because I want to make sure I get to this point because somebody is saying something in the chat. I want to bust them up. I got to bust them up. Go ahead. Yeah, give me your last take on it so I can go on and get this woman. Well, all right, man, I got you. But nonetheless, let me say this. I need y'all to know what you're talking about. You can't say things in the chat that don't make sense in a timeline. Donald Trump has not used Wayne. Donald Trump pardoned Wayne. It's only right for him to show up for Trump. All right. Lord, y'all, Lil Wayne, who once endorsed Donald Trump, has been pardoned. What does that mean? That means the endorsement came before the pardon. You don't understand the subject matter. From a timeline standpoint, we can't even stand behind your argument. But in addition, because of his social position, as a result of the celebrity, you can't do it on an individual level. There's too much exchange from his support to make it individual at his benefit. No. You got to stay in jail, boy. You did that crime. You can't sell the black vote. And the reason why we know it's a selling of the black vote going back is how Trump used the actual support. According to the NPR, the Trump campaign was so pleased with Tunchi, Lil Wayne's endorsement, they promoted the tweet to its outreach list. It was used to get the black vote, and particularly the black male vote, and we are dealing with that consequence now. I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Many of y'all that have went right don't even know how to be right. You goddamn the Tasmanian devil. You don't even have good arguments. Get on out of here. Can we talk about it? Goddamn pardon came after the endorsement, and she talking about a thank you. I got somebody else that said that craziness too inside of Trump's explosive dinner with Ye and Nick Fuentes. They telling us about the election. It closed up over the weekend, over one day. It closed all the way up where she was tied. Well, they ain't tied no more. She down 12 points. Who will win the presidential election now? So it closed up over the weekend in one day. Look how it just dropped. And everybody was nervous. Well, now that they got the real Iowa numbers, Trump is up 12 points, according to bets. This is Kalshi, what people using the bet on the election. This was the weekend when they closed the gap. Being down 30 just 5 days ago, Kamala Harris was up 6. But she ain't up 6 no more. She down 12. Oh. Lil Wayne, who once endorsed Trump, has been pardoned. So similar to the tweet earlier that I just talked about, or I should say the post in the chat, you had Dr. Lisa Brown come up in my thread. And she said, Wayne didn't give a campaign speech, meaning like Cardi B, for Trump. I think he was showing gratitude to Trump for helping him with his criminal justice program. Lil Wayne endorsed Trump for president just like Cardi B did with Kamala. That's what matters. But more than that, if you endorsed him before the pardon, well, it wasn't to thank him, it was to get the pardon. I can't help you with logic. And then he used the endorsement and emails to basically signal to black folks that he for black folks with no policy for black folks. She came back frustrated with me and said, okay, I said he didn't give a speech. I'd imagine he'd endorse anyone who helped him deliver from the criminal justice system. You don't get to do that as a black person that is elevated. You can't trade the mass investment of black folks into you for your own individual gain. But I don't know how to explain sellouts to you if you was born into a world that told you sellout is success. You don't know what a sellout is. You don't think Billy D. Williams selling Court 45 is a problem because you celebrate Diddy and Ciroc or Rick Ross and all the shit he sell. Wingstop and fucking alcohol. Shit that'll fuck your arteries up. You don't know what a sellout is. You think being a sellout is the way forward because that's what black success has become in America. We don't sell no beans and no potatoes. We don't even sell the weapons. We don't sell nothing. All we sell is that we'll sell Arby's for you. That's how Ving Rhames be sounding. We'll sell Capital One. We'll sell the gambling. We'll sell the Chase bank account. We the voice of selling white folks products. I'm sorry. I got to shoot. Again, she said, okay, I said he didn't give a speech. I'd imagine he'd endorse anyone who helped deliver him from the criminal justice system. This doesn't make any sense. The endorsement matters more than a speech. Not sure what you're talking about. She ended up getting blocked. You endorse someone to be president because you believe in their politics, not as thanks for a personal gift. Also, the image I posted above shows he endorsed him before. So how can it be thanks? You ever seen somebody give somebody a thank you for a birthday gift a month before their birthday? Even Lil Wayne on my side. Can we talk? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Mike, let me read this last thing that I said back. This subtweet by this Dr. Retweets. This is her right here. Dr. Retweets, Dr. Lisa Brown. Above shows the crazed mental Olympics people use to go to the Louisiana this weekend. Or just to love on Trump, supporting Lil Wayne. This guy gave Trump a begging a white flag to black men in exchange for a pardon on a gun charge. This was not thanks. It came before, and regardless, it was saying, I, Lil Wayne, can tell black men to vote red right wing by endorsement. How do you not know that and engage in political discussion? You please tell me, Dr. Lisa Brown. Can we talk about it? Give me your take.
Yes, I think you are hitting it right on the head. Yourself, Adolf, and that have been, warning Black America of the dangers of supporting these Black celebrities that, in essence, are basically selling us down the road. As you stated, in 2016 and 2020, I voted down ballot. This year, I voted for Dr. Cornel West because, again, without policy, without direct policy that is intended and directed toward ADOS, the Black community, as we know it, will not exist in the next 10 years. So I think everybody needs to get on board and have their voice being heard, either through Twitter, either social media, Facebook. If you know a politician, your pastor, whoever it may be, you have to get in their ear so they can understand the detriment that is being done, not only on the Democrat side, but also on the Republican side. So thanks for your time, y'all.
No, thank you, bro. I appreciate you calling. You always give great information. I just wanted to come to you today and talk about Cardi B with Kamala, Ye and Lil Wayne with Trump, and how you play into it. Your role, how you not growing up, how you a Toys R Us kid, how and what you need to do to grow up, what you have in your control, how it's the problem. What are your hobbies? Are you still playing Hot Boys driving down the street? Oh, Lord. Are you driving down the street playing Hot Boys? I need you to tell me that you maturing because we can't demand a mature politics with Hot Boys out the speaker. This is Tone Talk. Please use ToneTalks.net to subscribe, donate, and share. Thank you so much.